Okay, so I've been asked to make a Grinch fishbowl. So this is my Grinch. I actually made him last year, and he's got the little Santa hat on, and these are the mittens and the boots that Dollar Tree sold last year, but they're not selling them this year. So I had to go out and learn how to make my own little boots and mittens for my little fishbowl people, characters. So I actually made a video on how to do the boots, and these are the boots that I made, and the little mittens. So these are the ones that I'm going to use today for this. And you're going to need a full sheet 12 by 9 of the red felt and a little white pom-pom. And you're going to need some extra fine, and I'm using emerald, and I got this at Walmart, and it's like $2.96, I believe, somewhere around there. Wasn't very expensive. And this is some green, it's like a feather boa, but it's not really feathers, they're more fine. So you're going to need some of that. And this is, they call it decorative trim, but it feels more like fur. And this is going to be for around his hat. So we're going to need a piece of that. And you're going to need, of course, Mop and Glow or any kind of floor wax. I just happen to have the Mop and Glow on hand, so you're going to need some of that. And of course your 2 fish bowls. I get mine at the Dollar Tree. One slightly bigger than the other. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is make his hat. And what you're going to do is fold it in half and just kind of pinch it up at the top so that it'll show up a little bit, just a little crease. And you're going to open it up, and you're going to go from that little crease to the bottom corner. And you're probably not going to be able to see the pencil marks, but you're going to mark it from center to corner. And you're going to do the other side from center to corner. And just cut it into a triangle. I also have a video on how to make all the different little accessories and things, the hats and the ears and the boots and the mittens. So if you see this video and you've not subscribed to my channel, please do. And so what you're going to do is, this is the 12 inches across. So you're going to fold it, and you're going to start at the bottom. You're not going to fold it completely in half. You're going to leave a little part of it where you can fold it over to make the cone shape for the hat. And just go right up the edge of it and fold it over. As you can see, it makes a cone. If the ends don't meet at the top, it's not a big deal, because you're going to put a pom-pom on the end of it. So just trim it off. Well, my glue is not wanting to stick today. So now you have your cone shape. And this is where I've glued it together, this line right here. I'm going to flip it over, and you're going to have extra down here at the bottom. And I just take and trim that off. Kind of take care of the points. Just kind of round it off. You're going to take your fur. This comes in 2-inch strips. I don't put 2 inches on. I just kind of, that's about a 1/2 inch is what I use for around the hat. When you cut this stuff, you might see little fuzzies flying everywhere in just a few seconds when I shake it to get rid of all of them. As you can see, I keep a lint brush handy, and it picks all that up. And you're just going to glue this around the bottom of the hat. So just put a little bead. And this is also how I make Santa's hat. I did a video on the elf's hat, but I didn't do one on Santa's. But this is how I do the Santa's hat. And just go all the way around to get the points together. And just trim it up. And then you're going to take a white little pom-pom and you're going to glue it to the top of the hat. Just pinch it on there. And there you have the Grinch's hat. So we're going to set him off to the side, and we're going to do the glitter into the bowls. Just going to swirl it around. Take it all the way out to the edge. And you're going to get bubbles in it, and it's not a big deal. Most of the time they drain to the bottom. You can just touch them and make them go away. Set that over there to drip. We'll do the next one. Just pull it around. Get everything inside. Go all the way to the edge and just let it run out as you're spinning it. Again, little bubbles, just pop them. Set that over there to drain. And we have the emerald glitter. Just pour some in there. And I love this color because it has the gold and the green, and it's real shimmery. So just spin it around just like you did the floor wax. Go all the way to the edge and tap out all the excess. You can see it's a beautiful, beautiful color. And then go to the next bowl. Just spin it around. Tap out the excess. And just take and pour it back into your bottle. You're going to take the little one and set it right on top of the big one. And go around it with your hot glue gun. You're going to take your green feather boa, just put it around his neck, kind of measure how long you need it. And if you're quick enough, you can use the same glue that you just glued his neck down with, unless you get to the end and that one little piece doesn't want to stick. You see all the little things floating around. So far this is what we've got. For the arms, or the mittens, and the boots, you're going to need some E6000. E6000 will bond, but it takes a little while for it to set up. If you use just hot glue, eventually with just the hot glue, it's going to fall off. So if you just put a little bit of E6000 on it, and then put on some hot glue, the hot glue will hold it in place until the E6000 sets up. So we're just going to stick his little boot on there, let it cool for just a minute. Take his other little boot, just kind of smear it around. A little bit of hot glue. And we're going to do the same thing for the mittens. We're going to put a little bit of E6000 in the middle, and a little bit of hot glue, and stick it right to the jar. And the same thing with the last mitten. Put a little bit in the middle. little hot glue. Clear away any little glue stick spider webs. Gotta love them. Okay, we're going to glue his little hat on. Just go right around the edge. Spin them around and you can do the back. Now his hat sits straight up, so I just take and bend it over and I stick a little bit of glue up underneath and just stick it to the side of his hat. And I squish it just to give it character. So far this is what we've got. We got a Grinch with no face. I have a Cricut. They don't make cartridges that I know of. I don't have a normal Cricut. I have an old Cricut, and it allows me to use a program called Makes the Cut. So my machine doesn't need cartridges because I'm able to use this program. I know that some people say you can buy them at Michael's. Some people say you can buy them on Etsy. I don't know. I've not really checked them out to be 100% sure. Maybe I need to. But as you can see, I have his face all cut out. And they're vinyl stickers. And you just pull the stickers off. And build his little face. Nose. And his mouth. As you can see, sometimes doesn't always work out the way it's supposed to. It gets crooked. So sometimes you have to play and get it to sit just right. And his little mouth is crooked, but it'll be okay. Gives him character. And then we have the Grinch. So, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it.